Hello Divi Nation and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to install and set up a header and footer template for Divi's Nail Salon Layout Pack. This is the final result we're aiming to achieve. So without wasting a lot of time, let's dive in and let's get started. All right, so the first thing you need to do is to head over to this blog post, and I'll leave a link to this blog post in the video description below. So once you land here, you need to download the layout pack. So if you come over here, just scroll down, keep going, you are going to see this area here which says download for free. So here is where you need to add your email address. I'm just going to add my email address here to download it. Okay, next I'm going to click on download. And then here is the link to download the files. So I'm just going to click here on download files. So as you can see, my file here has been downloaded. Now, before we even do anything, what I normally do is to go to the actual folder and unzip it, because it's very important that we unzip this file. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to just double click, and now I've unzipped it. So I'm just going to drag this over here to the side, because the next step now is to go on to our website and install this layout. Okay, so I'm going to come over here to this tab, and then next I want to scroll all the way down here to Divi, and then when you hover over here, you're going to see theme builder. So click on theme builder. Now remember, we unzipped that folder, and I'm just going to bring it back onto the screen here. If we click here to open it, you're going to see that we have this JSON file here. Okay, so what we need to do with the JSON file is we need to install it into our theme builder. So this is what it's going to give us, our header and footer. So I'm going to click here on these two arrows, one pointing up, one pointing down. It's also called portability. So I'm going to click here. And now, since we want to import, we're going to come over here to import. And then we're going to drag this file. Now there's two ways to do this. You can either drag it over here, or you can just click on this area here, and this will open up a finder where you can navigate to find where your file is. But you know what I found easier is to go on it like that, and then just drag it over here like that. Okay, next I'm going to click import Divi theme builder templates. And now this is going to install my templates. All right, great. So I can see here we have our header and we have our global footer. Now I can click on save changes. Now, before we do anything, I just want to see if we really have this header and footer. So I'm going to open my website in a new tab. And if I come over here, we can see now that we have this beautiful header. And if I scroll all the way down, we have also this footer. Right, so the next step now is to just add a page on our website. So I'm going to come back over here to the dashboard and go to pages, click on add new. So I'm just going to call my page Nail Salon, use Divi Builder, and I'm just doing this for demo purposes only. If you wanted, of course, you can go in and design your pages from scratch, but I'm going to build mine from a pre-made layout. So I'm going to click here on choose pre-made layout. So now this is going to show all my pre-made layouts, and then I'm just going to search for the nail salon. So here I can just choose my home page. If I need this to be my home page, select that, use this layout. So now that my layout is selected, it has added all the contents of this page onto the page that I've just created, and here is what it looks like. Okay, so pretty much I'm not going to go in and make any changes here. I'm just going to publish it, and then we're going to do a quick preview of this page. All right, so now I'm going to exit the Visual Builder, and this is what it looks like. So now if I scroll down here, we have a full page, and also we have this beautiful footer here. So the next step now is to show you how to go in and make changes to this footer. So back over here, we are in our theme builder. So if you want to make changes to your header, this is where you want to go. So you click here on this little icon, and this is going to take you into the builder. So first of all, when you hover over here, you can see all the elements that make our header. So let's say you want to make changes to our menu here. I'm going to click here on module settings. So now this has opened our menu settings. So you can go in, choose your menu from here. So I'm just going to leave mine to the default menu. But of course, in your case, you want to create the menu first and then select it over here. This is what shows these pages here, or these links here to your pages. The next step is to come over here to the logo. Now, this is where you get to add your logo. So let's say you want to change this to match your logo. So you can come to your media library. If you don't have anything in the media library, in your case, you want to come over here to upload files, And then when you click on select files, this will open your computer browser. And this is where you can go in and look for your logo. So we're not going to do that right now. So I'm just going to cancel this and just find something from my media library. So I'm just going to scroll here and see if I have anything that I can use as a logo. And I'm pretty sure I do. And here's one. Okay, so I'm going to go with Loud Nick, upload an image. So now you can see that my logo here has been added. Now, if you want to make a few adjustments to the logo, you can come over here to Design, Logo, and you can add some rounded corners if you need to. But the most important one here is the size. So if you want to change the size, you want to come over here to sizing. So here we have our logo width. We also have our logo maximum height. So I can see this is a bit too small. So I'm just going to increase it by just bring it up to about 50% and then save. So you can see how easy it is. You can go in and make some changes to this. Now that I've talked about the logo, how do we make changes to these links? So let's say you may have a website which has totally different colors, or you want to change the look of the menu completely. So this is where you'd come back over here to our module settings, and then you want to go to your design. So this text here is your menu text. So active link color, you can change that maybe to this red. And you can change your font over here, but I'm going to leave mine as it is. But as I make changes here, you can see right away that this is actually working. So I've just changed this to all caps, and you can also add letter spacing. So you have all these settings to your disposal. So this is really, really cool. And let's say you want to change the menu color. This is where you'd come and change the color just like that. But you know what? I'm just going to leave everything as black, but this is where you would do it. And also the drop down, you can come over here and make changes to your drop down. And then once you're done with that, you can save. Now we can see here that we also have other elements on this header. So let's say you want to change the social media icon. So this is where you'd come, you click here on this gear icon. So now I have my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So let's say you want to add another social network. You click here on this plus button, click on the drop down, and you can choose whatever network it is. So let's say it is, what can we go with? Let's say YouTube. You can see now that it has been added. Then you can just go back here. Now, if you right click and reset item styles, it's going to remove that background as you've just seen. Okay, so this is how you add all of them. Let's say you want to add links to the social media icons. This is what you need to do. You click here on this gear icon of that social media network, and then come over here to link. And this is where you'd paste your link URL. And once you've added it here, you save. And then you just go back over here, add the one for Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And let's say you want to rearrange how these look. So now you can see I have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And if you wanted Twitter to be the last one, you can just drag it like that. And you can see here that it's very, very easy to do. Okay, so that's how you rearrange and add your links. So let's say you want to change the colors. You can come over here to design icon, and this is where you can change your color. So just by doing that, you can see I've actually changed this to this red. Okay, so we're just going to keep everything black and save. Okay, so now we have this book an appointment. So ideally, of course, we want to make sure that this is linking to the proper page. So we want to click here on this module settings. So this is a button. As you can see, this is button settings. So quickly, this is how you add your link. You just come over here and add your button URL. So I'm just going to add a blank one, just like that. And if you want to further customize this, what you do is you come over here to button, and this is where you can adjust the button text size like that. And you can also change the colors, and you can also add a background color if you wanted to. So let's say you want to have a full-on button like that. This is where you add your colors. But right now, we have it set to transparent. That is why it looks like it's just a link. So as you can see, it is very easy to go in and make these changes. So now I'm going to go ahead now and save. And then I'm just going to click on the three little dots, save everything here, close out of this, and then save all changes. So now that I've done this, the next step now is to take a look and see how we can change our global footer. So to do that, we're going to come over here and click on this pencil icon. And this is, again, is going to take us into our builder. So in the builder now, remember we changed our logo, so I can come over here now and add my logo just by coming to this. In my media library, I think the logo that I used is Loudnik. So I'm going to select it, upload an image, and you can see that this image is really small. Now, just like what we did before, what you can do now is to go to design, sizing, and for our logo width, we can just increase it until we are happy with the size. So let's go with 50. Okay, so if you go way too high, your logo is going to be pixelated. All right, so I'm happy with my image. I'm going to save that. And then over here now, we have all these links. So let's say you want to make changes to this right here. You can just click on this gear icon, and now you can change the location, text. You can also change the font by coming over here. And if you want to be small caps, you can just change it like that. And the colors can be changed here as well. Next, let's take a look at the address. So let's say you want to change the address. You can just hover over here, click on this gear icon, and then you can just change your address over here by typing over. Okay, so that's the address. So similar to what we did before, this is our social media icons. We can change all the links, and this is our button. One more time, again, we can add our button URL, and then for the hours, you can always go into these one by one and choose your colors. So if I click here, I can change my time here from 10 a.m. to, let's say, 9 a.m. I can save that. And if I need to change colors, I can also change colors in the builder. So pretty much this is how you go in and make changes to this layout. So I'm just going to close out of here. In fact, I'll just save because I've added my logo, close out of this, save all changes. And then next, I'm going to come over here to my page, refresh it, and see that this is going to be gone because we changed it. Okay, so there we go. So that's my footer. And if I scroll back up here, our header is also looking like this with my new logo. So that is how you install and edit this layout pack. So there you have it. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and do follow us on our social media platforms. By doing so, you'll be notified every time we release new tutorials. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.